act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the Washington football team taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One time.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. Winston on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the
from the gun. Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Washington 3, Buccaneers nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Kaiser White on the tackle.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Throwing on 1st down. Brady, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Brady.
Second and 9.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Brady.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds Howard complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Buccaneers.
Into the red zone, it's Brady to Evans on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
from the gun. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Tackle made by Chase Young. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete to Jesse James. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 17-yard line.
Down Buccaneers.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Brady's pass complete.
O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bucs have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Winston slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, short pass to Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Brady to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down Tampa. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Brady's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Number 38.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Washington 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Winston. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, Winston. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Washington on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. He'll bite, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Well, the drive starts for the completion, left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
Brady's
give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And a give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier, Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That is caught inside the 5.
Brady's pass.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
87. Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Antonio Gibson.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jameis now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Roses to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Joe Mixon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
40-yard line.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
49-yard line.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Brady again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Interference. Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
And a look now at the game so far for Jameis Winston. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Not much there, only a yard.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Winston eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brady's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down
on play action. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady's throw there complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Winston. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and goal, Winston. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
Washington, 24.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely, just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Brady's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do